They call LA the city of angels. What that make and why? The city of demons, shit's fucked up. Love it, but it's type demonic. I'm a decent man from the city of demons. Niggas be scheming, niggas be shooting. Senseless violence, really so many reasons. Mental health reasons, financial reasons. To be real, shouldn't love this city, but I love this city. Whoa. To be real, shouldn't love this city, but I love this city. Everyone on demon time, I wanna rhyme. Everyone cold like winter time. Need cold flows for the finish line. I wanna win with my lines. Can be a winner, I see it for me. Survive New York's hell heat. Sweet chick frozes for hot days. Hot toddy when it gets chilly. And these demons gotta chill. Shit, if you're gonna rob, don't kill. 14, I'm iPod Rob, no biggie. No one uses them past 2020, and I'm alive to rap it years later. Yet to pursue my purpose, cause I'm from the city of skyscrapers, but I've yet to scrape the surface. Yet to scrape, gotta pursue my purpose. Yet to scrape the surface. I'm a decent man from the city of demons. Niggas be scheming, niggas be shooting. Senseless violence, really so many reasons. Mental health reasons, financial reasons. To be real, shouldn't love this city, but I love this city. Whoa. To be real, shouldn't love this city, but I love this city. While surrounded by demons, feel amazing like Spider-Man. Feel the world's in my wingspan. Feel I'm blessed with my big plans. Cause no pain for mom giving birth. Special, y'all don't know your worth. Don't hurt me cause of my words. Mad at a nerd at parties awkward. Now shooting for the stars, God hope. Aiming for the moon, R.I.P. Pop Smoke. So blessed to see the next sunrise. But when I see the news, Upper West Side, a preschooler almost met their demise by bullet. Believe an angel kept them alive. Still believe these streets sing gospel, but easy to forget. Niggas so hostile, so hostile. I'm a decent man from the city of demons. Niggas be scheming, niggas be shooting. Senseless violence, really so many reasons. Mental health reasons, financial reasons. To be real, shouldn't love this city, but I love this city. Whoa. To be real, shouldn't love this city, but I love this city.
Ha, 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 ha. Welcome to your monthly Air Tribe report. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Who told Leos it was their season, y'all? Because they're doing their Leo thing. Talk about, oh, you guys think everything revolves around you. And then they just show you the sun. And be like, what? Look at the solar system. Who told Leos that the sun rules their sign? Who told them this? Who told them this? Because this is a problem. It is what it is, though. Yes, we are back with this Leo season. Thank you. Yup. Another day, another sexy. Okay. Escanor, yup. Such is the sin of pride. It's cool though. All right. We're gonna break down Leo season for the supreme element, the superior element, okay? Air, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Let me tell you something about air. Okay, even though this is an earth dimension that fire thrives in, I'm going to talk about elemental dynamics. Air signs, I can understand if you're an Aquarius, you're tired of Leo. I get that. Air signs reign supreme. Let me tell you why, okay? This is an earth dimension. we are in an earth sign dimension. So this is Virgo's dimension, Taurus and Capricorn. We just live here. All right. That's why water is like a fish out of water. All right. Don't let their wisdom fool you. They're delusional. They're literally processing existence outside of their natural element. This is not a water dimension. This is why being emotional, water isn't about being emotional, but like this is why the negative sides of it, just being irrational, emotional, don't really work here unless you're a Pisces who can get away with playing victim and just completely finessing other people. So like you need to have like the earth core tenets, right? Fire, if you do elemental dynamics, there's a weakness strength chain, just like most games or whatnot. Fire is super effective against earth. Earth is super effective against air. Air is super effective against water. All right. Electric versus water. And water is super effective against fire. Okay. So even though water this is not water's dimension, they're like a fish outside of water. Fire thrives in this dimension. Earth restricts fire, but fire can just basically burn earth, super effective. And this is why you see fire signs thriving in this earth dimension, albeit through the sixth house integration of massive work or cutting corners, but really massive work. Every fire sign has earth sign, earth houses, right? Earth, obviously, Capricorn's getting money, Virgo stays getting money, Taurus has been had bread. Like this is their dimension. They get like a +5 attribute just for being here. Okay. Now, if you are an air sign, the royal element, if you are not like these other elements and you are actually an air sign, I need you to stand with pride. Okay, because Aries is going to tell you they the one. Sagittarius is going to try and show you they the best. Leo is going to say that everything revolves around them. But you're an air sign. You are out of your own dimension. This is not our realm. If you're an air sign, tap your neighbor to the side and say, my empire is not of this world. I invaded this dimension. I'm here for research. Okay, we're the only element that really knows anything. I hate to argue with your mama. Okay, earth signs are our calculators. Let's just be clear. All the earth signs do is crunch numbers. When we need some number crunching, we outsource it to earth signs. Hey, count my money. Okay, that's it. That's it. We not of this world. We not from here. We come from a mental plane. Aquarius comes from a causal realm. Be like every other element thinks they saying something when they're like, let the machines do it. Thank you. Every other element thinks they saying something when they're like, you stay in your head. Why do you stay in your head? You must be in a world in your own head. We are not from here. That's why we not from this ghetto ass dimension. We fuck with Earth though. Yes, you get money on Earth. But like we not from this lower realm. Yes, Geminis are in Gemini land. Okay, Aquarius is in another dimension. They're not even here. You talking to the autopilot body. The only one that's here is Libra, because Libra is the space ambassador of the solar system. And Libra has to be embarrassed as a diplomat having to explain to other aliens why Earth is still ghetto as shit. Yes. Check up on your Libra. Check up on your Libra. They're embarrassed of the solar system. Talk to the average Libra. They'll tell you. What did they say in the celestial meeting? Well, we had to explain to people why people on this planet still kill each other, steal from each other, and the planet still looks a certain way. Libra is the reason why we have PR. Okay? Y'all not on this air sign shit. Y'all not on this air sign shit. It is the superior element. So let me tell you something. We get a -5 nerf. If you are an air sign in this earth dimension, you are nerfed from your true potential because we have to account for physics and laws. Okay? They don't really apply to us, but still, it does physically to us. And despite that, we still have the intellect to thrive in a dimension that we are weak in. Okay? Do you see? It is what it is. It is what it is. Talking about you stay in your head. That's why I'm smart. That's why I can think better than you. Okay? I don't know where you think you are. Holy shit. All right? Air signs don't take no shit from nobody. Okay, let me tell you something about air. Could fire burn without air? Real question. Okay, can water evaporate or be water without air? Okay, there's oxygen in H2O, baby. There's oxygen in water. I'm not gonna say oxygen is air, but there's oxygen in water. Okay. Okay. Do you know how dull Earth would be without air if air didn't push it around and sharpen it and all right, air, don't take any disrespect from these lesser elements. Lesser. Do you hear me? Lesser elements. Okay. Now, if you're an earth sign or a water sign or a fire sign, I didn't call you lesser elements. Don't mind that. We are welcome for your presence. Okay, we thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here. We love you. We need to balance with all the other elements. Okay, so just making sure we're clear here. Your patronage is very welcome here. You know what I'm saying? Fire signs, you're big spenders as well. And earth, you really do hold it down. Okay, now if you're an air sign, listen to this. Screw these lesser elements. Do you hear me? They are not on your level. They are not on your level. Earth signs always talking smug and slick like they run this bitch. It's always a Taurus somewhere talking knowingly like, well, maybe you shouldn't have done this. Maybe you got to keep it grounded and stop being delusional. Okay, whatever. Try and channel aliens. You don't even think that shit is real. Okay, what are we doing? Not like that. I still got Earth. I still got Taurus and Capricorn. It lets me know how to operate in this dimension. Like, hold on, Gemini. You sound crazy as fuck right now. Let me take care of this. Hold on. Okay, it's cool. I fuck with Earth. But yes, what if you're fire, earth, and air? If you're fire, earth, and air, you can smack earth, wind, and fire out of people. That's specific to those with earth, fire, and air. You guys have the ability to smack earth, wind, and fire out of people. It's actually beautiful. But yeah, earth, you have a multitude of elements. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be completely honest. What's your dominant element? Because the other ones are just gonna, you know what I mean? Earth, fire is a very yang oriented. I notice all the earth, fire signs, all the fire, earth signs, they always stay in the gym. They always are obsessed with cars, okay, without fail. Like, it's a yang oriented sign because the passion of the fire molds the earth. My father is an example. A Virgo moon, Aries sun. He still goes to the gym every day. He's like super chick. It's because they have fire. A lot of y'all who don't have fire energy, you need to stop listening to fire. And in the air just adds a lot more intellect and, of course, conscientiousness to, you know, how you govern the mind. But if you're water, air, you need to stop letting fire, earth talk to you like you're a fire sign. Okay, like what fire and earth doesn't understand, what fire specifically doesn't understand, is that not everyone has their energy. So fire signs are like abominable creatures who like wake up at 6 a.m. to accomplish their dreams. Yes, let's do this. And then they, for some reason, assume that other elemental people have their fire. And then they'll consider you a bitch if you don't. Like, what, you can't just get up and knock this out? You don't have like energy coursing through you for no reason? It's like, no, some of us have sluggish earth and water. Like, we just kind of want to chill. I'm not saying we can't push ourselves in different ways, but they're not necessarily aware of this differentiation of elemental understanding. Especially if you water air, you're a yin. You don't do the yang shit. They be trying to they're like fish trying to, and you're a bird and they want you to swim, and then it's just like, okay, especially as a projector. Okay. So I just wanted to start this video off by just reminding you of the air sign supremacy. Okay. If you're an air sign dominant, if you have air anything, but especially sun, moon, rising, you're one of us. Okay. You are a supreme element, and the other elements exist below you. Look up in the sky. Look up in the sky. It's just air out here. You breathe air. It is what it is. And this is why people will be jealous of you and think that you're a know-it-all, because only dumb people think you're a know-it-all. It's only the dumb motherfuckers that are like, oh, he thinks he knows everything. Whole time, you do know everything. Okay? Oh, okay? Whole time, you're pretty knowledgeable. Okay? It's actually crazy. It's actually crazy. All right? The biggest lie they ever told you is, oh, they're going to think you're crazy until you do it. No, they still think you're crazy after you do it. It just comes with the element. Okay, it is what it is. All right, if you're a water sign, you trying to be a water sign out here, nobody fucking takes water seriously. I'm sorry. Nobody takes water signs seriously. And they some of the most psychic motherfuckers ever. Motherfuckers still can't stop being irrational as fuck. Okay, you trying to be an underestimated water sign that people take advantage of and just psychically steal their energy? Have you seen water signs? These motherfuckers will be depressed when they're happy. Yeah, I don't know why I feel like this, but I'm just definitely trying. Have you seen water signs right now? The energies! Oh, I can't stop feeling the energies. These motherfuckers are suffering. It's not like Pisces that'll put on the fake smile just to keep it pushing. Cancer is suffering right now, and Scorpio feels betrayed by everyone. You really try to be a water sign? Okay, you trying to be a boring ass earth sign? Are you really trying to be a boring ass earth sign? You know, we go by discipline and structure, and you got to keep going every day. Well, we don't cut corners over here. We don't take risks. You really trying to be, they rich as fuck. If you try to be rich, I understand, because they rich as fuck. But you really trying to be a boring ass earth sign? Are you completely serious? You trying to be a fire sign? Everyone's trying to be a fire sign. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that's that one sign that you don't want to be, but you want what they have. Like I totally get that. Some of you want to be a fire sign. You trying to be burned? You trying to just burn people? You trying to just burn their establishment and said, "Did you die? Get over it. It's not that serious." Why are you taking everything so serious? It's not that big a deal. You trying to be a fire sign? Really? You're not trying to be an air sign and no shit? Come on, let's just be real. Okay. You really trying to be a Leo, the main character? Leo's pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't necessarily bad, but like you could be an Aquarius. You could just be labeled a weirdo your whole life, and then come up with like ideas that people will steal 10 years from now. Like you didn't make it up and you didn't get made fun of it. Why wouldn't you just rather be an Aquarius? Why wouldn't you rather just be a trendsetter who gets no credit for the ideas you actually spark in the entire humanitarian population? Why not that? Why not be a Gemini who says the craziest ideas that actually end up being true later, but not in the moment? Okay, why not be a Libra who's literally just human PR? And they can basically, charm their way out of every situation. Okay, it is what it is. That was just my commercial for air signs, because we really are a disrespected element. I'm gonna just be completely honest. Some of the most impactful people in this world are air signs. I was gonna say Abraham Lincoln. I'm done. Let's go. All right, so let's just jump right into this. All right, if you're an air sign, stop letting these other elements talk down on you. If they say you're not grounded, say I'm not a fucking earth sign. It's not my dimension. This is not my dimension. Don't let these calculators be talking saucy to you because they can analyze numbers and shit. Let's just be real. I'm so sorry. Hold on. If you're an earth sign, we still love your patronage. Hold on. This is a Capricorn. Well, don't mind the Gemini. It's his element. We're just letting him go off. All right, Leo, I know it's your birthday. Please come back. Hold on. Okay. That being said, tomorrow we're going to do the water sign, so I have to get back in your good graces. Water, I didn't mean that you were emotional. I was talking about your struggle, Water. I wasn't making fun of you. I'm going to say that. I'm going to be fake and say that tomorrow. So that being said, okay, let's go in possibly what is maybe one of the greatest air signs of all time, if not the greatest air sign of all time. See, they teach you it's Aquarius and then Libra. It's really Gemini. All right, let's go in. Now, Gemini, we understand you're the most hated zodiac sign. Scorpio thinks it's them. Can you believe Scorpio thinks they're the most hated? Yes. Okay. Scorpio gets hated because they're pure evil. That's why. So they don't understand, why do people hate my people? You're evil. That's why people hate you. People hate us because we're genuinely good people. And now what does it look like? People think that we're the evil ones, and then Scorpio was just misunderstood. No, they're fucking evil. I'm sorry. If you're a Scorpio watching this, you know what I'm talking about too. That's what I respect about Scorpio. No Scorpio knows that they evil like another Scorpio. You ever met a Scorpio that knows their own tricks? Like, you ever see a Scorpio try to lie to another Scorpio? Scorpio be like, no, I know your type. Scorpio be mad racist against their own type. It is amazing. They know how shiesty they can be. Okay, like, hey, you get a good Scorpio. That's racist. That's actually racist. Get a good Scorpio, and they'll point out the other. No, that's the seed. I've done this to someone before. They trying to do this because they have psychological mind control power. Anyway, we're not dark lords. We're not dark Scorpio lords that just allure people with their I'm sorry, with their psychological strengths. We're just innocent Geminian angels. It's unfortunate we never dodge the allegations. We're always on some list. Okay, people always want to talk about how we always on some list. And forget the list. We balling. Okay, it is what it is. So, like, Gemini, I just want a perpetual reminder. You out here for a reason. Okay, you gonna have people trying to like understand what you are, and they not Pisces, and Pisces will never tell. And Virgo be hating sometimes. Virgo was real, but Virgo be hating sometimes, and they call it criticism. It's still real criticism, but like, you know what I'm saying. And then Sagittarius is your op, so you don't really get good representation. You don't really get. Have you heard how Sagittarius talks about you, Gemini, when you're not there? You're like, oh, Gemini just makes stuff up all the time, and they just create all these lies. Sag, that's you. Sag, that's you. Sag, that's literally you. You're projecting. Pisces would be like, I don't know. Sometimes Gemini be delusional. Pisces, that's literally you. Pisces, that's literally you. I'm not going to say what Virgo says because Virgo brings receipts, and it's really hard to argue against Virgo. So I'm going to let you have that one, Virgo. But like, there you go. You feel me? Don't let Virgo has receipts on everyone. So it's really, I can like twist the other people's words, but it's really hard to twist Virgo's words because they're really on point. But like, it's cool. It's Gemini, son. We balling. And it's Leo season. Do you know what Leo represents for Gemini? Leo is the say it with your chest season, especially for Gemini, because we've been talking about affinities. Okay, we talked about how Gemini is Taurus's affinity. We talked about how Aquarius is Virgo's affinity. I forgot to mention how Libra is Capricorn's affinity, but Leo is Gemini's affinity. Oh, I think who else is affinity? It's also Sagittarius's affinity as well. So Sagittarius and Gemini both share the Leo affinity, meaning Sagittarius's ninth house is Leo. Leo's affinity is actually Sagittarius. They have this like very interesting eternal connection. You could say Leo and Sag is the best compatibility, but what's opposite Leo and Sag? Gemini and Aquarius. Aquemini is way cooler. But if you want that more like textbook, like movie centered, like passionate relationship, Leo and Sagittarius, they be trying to act like Gemini and Aquarius, but like they awesome in their own way. Look, it is what it is. So Leo is Sagittarius's ninth house, But what's Gemini's third house of speech? It's Leo, son. It's Leo, son. It's motherfucking Leo, son. Okay, let me show you how this is done. Do you know why I can't wait to progress into Leo? I'm like a progressed 23-degree Cancer sun. I hate going through Cancer because I had to realize that the progression of Gemini into Cancer to gain psychic sensitivity and depth so that it pronounces more the potency of your words because you're feeling your words. Y'all Cancer, y'all get psychically attacked. I know I was making fun of you, Cancer. Y'all get psychically attacked all the time. Like if you have never had a Cancer progression or a Scorpio progression or a Pisces progression, but I'm really going to say Cancer progression because their opposition is Capricorn. Cancer progressions are fucking grueling. Cancer is a Cancer in the chat. How the fuck do you do this? Like that shit, Bonnie, get ready. That shit humbled me and it made me respect Cancer more. Because you ever look, because now the Cancer progression puts you in their shoes and you have to talk to people and you feel their energy. You feel what they're thinking. You feel all this negative, disgusting, like darkness, and maybe subconsciously you, but through other people. And then you're just like, this is what Cancer goes through every day. And I'm not even a water sign, so I'm not feeling it the way they feel it. This is what y'all go through every day and then put on a fucking smile on your face and then just pretend like you're not fucking battling this mercilessness. Like this is ridiculous. Once I go into Leo, that's just gonna be a fucking golden year. And that's why Leo, third house of Gemini, is very significant. Okay, Cancer rising progression. So the reason why that's significant is once you have the depth, right, of Cancer, right? Because I'm saying words, these are my Gemini ideas, but then I'm putting feeling into my ideas. You can feel the depth, which is at potency into what I'm saying. So based on that potency, then I add courage to it. And this is why Leo is Gemini's affinity, because Leo is Gemini's social set of skills. Gemini is actually the first zodiac sign with social skills. Gemini, Cancer, Leo, and Virgo. Once you get to Libra, Libra has godlike skills. Libra to about like Capricorn. Yeah, Libra to Capricorn are the godlike skills section. But Gemini to Virgo are the social skills. They have super skills. What do I mean? Their third house of skill set is in a social sign. So Gemini is the messenger. Obviously, they express their mindset boldly. And that's Gemini in their true affinity. Okay. That's Gemini in their true affinity, meaning they don't just necessarily like say things and just like don't have the courage to say it. We say it with our chest. We say it with our chest. I heard you shooting messengers today. We keep the blicky too now. And that's literally all what Leo sees. There's really nothing I have to tell you. If there's anything you have to learn, because I'm going to bring up the transits and stuff, but just say it with your chest. Just say it with your fucking chest. And that's where with the Pluto opposition, Gemini, I want confirmation. If you're a Gemini rising, especially Gemini progressed rising, if you're a Gemini sun, Gemini progressed sun, have you noticed that you sitting and speaking in a bold position, you can feel visibly, you can feel visibly the backlash. You can feel the tension that comes from you standing and approaching and speaking on what you're confident about, almost as if it's controversial, just because of the frequency alone. And a lot of that is going to be this third house opposite ninth house, because Pluto is awakening your supernatural understanding as an angelic being. The science of your angelic nature is outside of the current research. Like anatomy and biology is not caught up to your angelic nature, because your celestial quality is not physiological. It's not anything that could be measured. Okay, so these humans don't even know what you are for real. Aquarius, you know that. So there are still qualities of your celestial nature that apply relative to other air signs that others won't have. This is actually somewhat not testable physiologically, but spiritually, but mentally, cognitively. Okay. And now your bold communication of that, whether you're conscious of it or not, is what is being broken through relative to now in the beginning of January. Over the next 20 years, you awakening this philosophical approach, this higher level of knowledge. So Leo is you now expressing the boldness and the mindset of this. Okay. And this is going to really, this is throat chakra unblocking. All right. So this is how you know Gemini. Listen, Gemini rising, Gemini sun, Gemini moon. This is your final boss battle. This is your boss battle, rather. I'm not going to say final boss battle. This is your boss battle. Your boss battle is from a 3rd house to 9th house. You are harvesting supernatural skill sets through your vocal tonality. Okay. Gemini, this is the command prompt. Whereas Sagittarius has supernatural claircognizant skills, they're awakening. You are taking this supernatural philosophical revelation, this celestial knowledge of your angelic being, and you are having the courage to vocalize it. All right. It's not saying I'm an angelic being. It's speaking as one. It's I have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich now. Hey, I have a PB&J sandwich here. Just take it. Just take it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Exaggeration. But here's how you know as a Gemini, you are standing in this energy properly. I'm going to say this like a true Saturn and Leo said this. Okay. Hurry up with my damn croissants. I don't care. I've been here for 5 minutes. I told you who I thought I was, a god. Now hurry up. I'm not going to wait 5 minutes more. Okay? Okay, I canceled my meeting because I didn't feel like seeing these 3 Make-A-Wish kids. So I stood them up. Okay? Okay? And all my N-words, you know what? Hallelujah. Okay, it's the boldness. It's the unmitigated gall. I just told you. Okay, you acting like I have a God complex. Take the complex out, bitch. Like this is the unadulterated boldness that you have to communicate with. And if you're not right, you're not doing it right. You're not doing it right. I forgot that it looks like the Punisher. I completely forgot. So for those who are asking, right, this is actually a Soul Eater skull. This is actually from Soul Eater. I just didn't realize how much it does look like Punisher. So I kind of double it as a Punisher ring too. All right. Yeah, real ones fuck with Black Star, baby. Real ones knew Black Star was him. All right, that being said, we fuck with Death the Kid though, and Maka as well. But yes, all right. You know, Gemini, they hate us because they ain't us. And we evolved last year. They had to watch us evolve and take over last year. You know what I'm saying? Win rap battles, win elections. Such greatness such as this can make other people feel uncomfortable to where they have to feel like they have to sun us and punk us. And then we just have to remind them, you know, who the superior element is. Okay. If we have to slap a pan, we're going to make it look sexy. And there's no way we can't not do this. Everyone low key wants to be like it. Everyone low key wants to say what we say. Okay, maybe this is just a delusional fantasy in my head, but I have the boldness to communicate it. This is the Leo third house that I'm talking about. Really just vocalize your ideas, because the substantive nature of your ideas and like how real it is, that comes later. Like, we're going to do that Virgo season and then we'll analyze and I'll be like, okay, I said that I was the best. I said that I was the best. Maybe that was an exaggeration. In the reality, I'm the best of all time. I made the best music of all time. Okay? I'm going to let you finish. But I made the best ever. I'm the best astrologer of all time. Okay? Honestly, when in doubt, just copy Ye, because Ye is like one of the most legendary models of what a Gemini should be, male or female. Not everyone is just gonna be on his. It is what it is. But like, there you go. All right, I don't have 32 million followers on X. I have 33 million. You gonna say my view is mediocre? You can't even get my follower. Come out this bitch, man. I'm out this bitch. Get out of here. What does that even mean, Kobe Bryant? Virgo, what does that even mean, Virgo? Oh my God, they have to hate me. They have to hate me. I be talking to myself at odd hours of the night, and I didn't realize they probably hear me through that. So like, it is what it is. But yes, okay. So Gemini, ask yourself, are you saying the things that you need to say? Are you understanding that the things you want to say are not the same as the things that need to be said? And are you aware of how we trick ourselves into believing that the things that need to be said are really just the things we want to say? Because if you are, you're doing a good job. And this is where you are actively breaking through over the next 3 months, the confidence and the boldness to express yourself. All right, I'm saying this over and over. The Mercury retrograde is reevaluating how much finer you talk shit post evolution, because with Jupiter in Cancer, you're still manifesting greater liquidity. Venus is in your second house. It's deepening and polishing this new evolution of your finances. This is going to mark a really good year for you financially, and you have to be the air prince that condescendingly and pretentiously. Here's a goal with Pluto and Aquarius. I want to challenge you something, because, and this is very serious, especially through Saturn and Pisces. There's a level of integrity you have broken through, because if you lack integrity, Saturn and Pisces has already disciplined you for it. So for you Geminis who walk with integrity, I'm not saying that you should feel better than other people, right? I'm not saying that you should necessarily like treat other people like shit, but I challenge you to be as pretentious as possible, because there's a nerfing that happens in this earth dimension where a lot of your ideas may exist outside of what's real, and like you may be treated as an air sign in a way that doesn't necessarily reflect your true worth. So you might think you're being arrogant when you're actually being humble. I want some of you to understand this distinction. Like, I really could summon angels and smite you right now, but I'm just going to let you keep talking. Like, you need to get in the habit of saying obnoxious sounding things like this. I want you to speak the rest of Leo season like you're a Leo dignitary. Like, honestly, I don't usually spend time talking to mortals, but I will listen to you. Like actively make sure the thing you say next is more pretentious than the last thing you said. If you need to put your head up high and be like, I am too smart for everyone in this room, talk like you're Escanor and you have the lion's sin of pride. Third house Leo means talk like you're Leo. Okay. Does Leo put on that air of superiority? They're not air signs. They don't have to. You're an air sign. Okay. Talk like your shit doesn't stink. This is what Aquarius does, but Aquarius is cool, so they know how to kind of blend it in. Look out of place. And this is going to get you into the habit of speaking from this place. And what you want to ask yourself is, why is it uncomfortable for you? Why is it uncomfortable as an air princess or an air prince to speak with this level of dignity. Okay. You have to remember, unscripted liberation code. A lot of people are demons. So when they see your angelic aura, it's irrational. There's nothing physiological they can analyze. Like, what is it? I just get this feeling. You're evil, bitch. That's why a real angel like me came in the room and you started getting uncomfortable. Every single Gemini will vouch for this. It's not like we said anything weird beforehand to make up for it. Pretend that didn't happen. Every single Gemini can vouch for this. We walk into the room, the evil people start getting. Cancer goes through this. Scorpio goes through this. If they're not the evil one and they're actually pure, I'm just joking. Not really. But like, yes, you feel me? Like, you instantly peak game. Then demons start to get, oh shit, an angel's in the room. An angel's in. Don't let that angel be a demon slayer like unscripted liberation codes. It's over. It's over. Instantly piss them off. But see, you ever have that thing where when you breathe, it pisses people off? Your words are going to trigger people who are not aligned with your frequency. So you have to really say the things you might not have the courage to say. Say everything that is authentic from your heart. Okay, is very key. Saturn and Neptune retrograding in your 11th house is preparing to construct the model around the individuals who support you and how you go through this individual portal to lead and gain support. And guys, Uranus is in our sign. Listen, this is why you need to be excited about Uranus. Uranus went into Taurus. Candace Owens is a multimillionaire. Tucker Carlson is rich as fuck. DJ Academics is rich as fuck. Jaguar Wright is rich as fuck. Like, it blessed them. It's our turn. We're gonna say the most die, but listen, Uranus in Gemini makes you the biggest threat right now, because now you're instantly like the physiological components subconscious to you that we're getting prepared. Now it's fully mental. Pluto's in Aquarius. Uranus is going to have your synchronization rate peaking beyond 100%. So before, the synchronization rate was getting to 100. Now it's how you operate post 100. You're going to be able to just fully freestyle channel conversations. It's going to start subtly at first. And we're in the sun conjunction next year in our sign. It's over. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. So we are just getting started, Gemini, in preparation for next year. Let these lesser elements, I'm sorry, let these other well-established good people know that a true dignitary is here. And we're just here to preserve the balance and the order. You'll know you're doing this right if you doing this is like nails on a chalkboard and other people are just fucking annoyed by it. That's what you're here to be, Gemini. Annoying as fuck. To remind people that no one is immune to our annoying charm and our smartness. Okay? It is what it is. I know I sound sarcastic right now, but the legacy we're getting ready to leave, especially as the Saturn retrogrades back into Pisces, North Node is still unlocking your dream success, like your true legacy and everything. So Gemini, say it with your goddamn chest. Say it with your goddamn chest. Now, I'm going to be very biased, and I'm going to speed through Libra and Aquarius because they're not us, and I don't have Libra in my chart. So I'm just going to pretend that I'm doing Libra and Aquarius's air sign chart report, but I'm going to speed through it because I already got through Gemini. So the most important part, oh my God. Is this what you guys think I sound like? This is the pretentiousness I'm talking about. Okay. Now, Libra. Okay, sorry, you didn't hear that. Libra. This is how Libra acts when they find out that they were talking shit. Libra, you didn't hear me just say that about you. Okay, I was just telling that to Gemini because you're intelligent, Libra. You don't need as much time as Gemini. Okay, you don't need to process information as long as Gemini. So I didn't tell Gemini because you're so much more intelligent than us. So you can gain more information with less time. I was complimenting you. Low key. Libra gets away with this shit all the time. I'm not gonna lie. Like, just imagine what I did, but with charm. Like, they're mad intelligent. So like, don't worry. And Aquarius knows so much. They only need like 3 words and they'll get everything. So That's really what I meant by that. I would never diss you, okay, Lee? You're the second most powerful sign in the zodiac. If we're not counting Capricorn, you are the most powerful. Everyone knows you're the grand finesser. Pisces believes it's them, but you're the only one who can finesse Pisces repeatedly and consistently, which is actually saying so. Like, that's actually a generally impressive feat. I'm not even gonna lie. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. All right, Libra. Leo is your entourage season. This is the 11th house. Next year, Jupiter is going to be in your 11th, and you're going to evolve your rewards. You're going to come into rewards. You're going to complete the evolution cycle that you started since 2017 when Jupiter was last in Libra. And you're going to expand your entourage. You're going to be seeing who was talking shit over the past 6 years, and then you're going to rub it in their face by now using your friends as trophies to be like, see, they get to share my success with me because you were hating this. This could have been. No one pulls a this could have been you better than Libra. Like, Libra actually invented that move. So, like, you're getting to see this year in preparation for next year who really belongs in this inner circle. Now, let's just be real. Let's just be real. Okay. Yeah, Libra is Pisces' 8th house. So Libra can finesse. If Libra can get the Pisces to trust them, it's a wrap. If the Libra isn't trustworthy, that Pisces is finished. Like, it's just the 8th house dynamics. Pisces is supreme, really, or sacred, but they're weak against the interpersonal social dynamic that is Libra if they lie, or Libra if they're fair and justice. Libra is the manipulator that manipulates Pisces, and then Libra is the fairness and logic that calls out Pisces for playing victim or manipulating people with their emotion. So there's both sides of it. Right? Gemini Sun, Libra rising, both. You definitely want to see Libra rising because it'll do the placements, but Gemini Sun will give you the spirit of what's happening. So definitely both. For example, how would I do both of this, right? As a Gemini Sun, DC is projecting her voice. It's third stage activation. She's activating the strength of her magic. But as a Libra rising, she's an activist like Kendrick Lamar. You guys are 9th house Gemini Suns. You teach the word, right? Like Euphoria. He literally showed you the meaning of a word. That's 9th house Gemini. He showed you the meaning of the word by saying, we don't want to hear you say nigga no more. So this is beautiful because as a Libra rising, Leo is your entourage spot. So you are aware of how your communication that's bold strengthens your friendship with other people. And that's how you blend both, right? How are your circle of friends aiding in how much more confident you can communicate? And this is how you can, once again, blend both. So with that being said, you feel me? Libra, before I go into your report, I need you to confirm some things for me, okay? Libra, I could tell you're very embarrassed. I understand you put in a lot of work celestially that a lot of these other mortals just wouldn't understand because they're not celestial grade like you, okay? A lot of people don't know you're in the Men in Black. I know I talk about Aquarius being the feds, and y'all act like I'm just saying that, and Aquarius gaslights y'all so much, and they're like, what? Peace dealers capping. But Libra, we know you're in the Men in Black. Now, I'm not snitching here, but every Libra, by the time they're 14, gets recruited into the Men in Black organization. They're very short-staffed, so they just started snatching up Libras. A lot of Libras as well also have been drafted into this next celestial war. It's been a very controversial part for Libra because Libra's whole character arc was, I'm from the stars. I know I'm from the stars. And then they had to, of course, use their social charm to build this Earth human life. And then they gained success in this Earth life. And right when they finally gained attachments, space called Libra, like, it's time for you to come back to space. Now Libra is having this weird balance arc, but it's like, but I already have attachments. Like, I didn't like this planet. Now I like this planet. Now you're calling me back. So Libra kind of has that, like, they're not going to tell you. They're going to gaslight you too. They're going to be like, the peace dealer's crazy. Like, we live in a real world. Like, he's just making up this space stuff. They're saying that for your protection. because they have to fight other alien threats, and they know that if you know, then your knowing can put you in danger, and they care about you. I'm just going to give it up. They care about you. So they're going to have to gaslight you and tell you aliens don't exist. Like Neil Tyson deGrasse he works with aliens. Okay, but he cannot reveal it. So he has to give you a version of astrophysics that you think he doesn't know all this extra stuff, but he knows that he can't reveal it to you because he's also a celestial ambassador who interfaces with aliens. Like Libra is the bridge between humanity and celestial aliens. Like that's literally their whole gig. Like they look like they're here on 3D, but a lot of them are really just classic agents that all know how to work a gun. Like you don't think it's weird. You're charming, you're talented, you're beautiful. You can shoot a gun. Like you're giving away too much. Like Libra, you try to do a little bit too much and compromise yourself. Because like anyone who's smart just gets it. Like, how are you not somehow involved in an organization? You don't want to find out after the fact that these people work for the Men in Black. So they have ambassador meetings, okay? And Libra is our ambassador of humanity. It's Libra that has to delegate the hard deals, and they have to deal with other alien species that look down on this world like a ghetto. And it's Libra that actually kind of makes us look good. It kind of makes us look good. It's like, look, they're trying. Okay, we've made a considerable advancements, mainly because of our presence here. And I don't think it's fair that you blah, 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 blah. Like if it wasn't for Libra, we would have been wiped out by other alien races like a long time ago. Libra, but you look at the stress of Libra pre-Pluto Capricorn. 2008 to 2024 was a major alien convergence. And Libra had to really... like 2008 to 2024 was Libra's like major coming of crisis moment, where it's like, I'm defending a planet of people that doesn't even appreciate me. Libra, please confirm this. If you a Libra rising, if you a Libra sun, I want you to comment 100. If from 2008 to 2024, specifically 2020 to 2024, you're like, should I fucking defend these humans? Do they not know the work I'm going out my way to make them look good to other aliens who think they a ghetto? Because I ain't ghetto. Okay, I don't even know if y'all grateful. And Libra had to go through that hero character arc where it's like, you know what? I'm helping these humans because it's good to do, not because they deserve it. Like they had to go through that, yes. Meanwhile, then they put a smile on their face like, no, everything's okay. No, I just have some family issues. It's not that deep. Whole time they had a whole intergalactic fight. Galactus is literally hitting them up. Planet Eaters, like, bro, Libras will have entire discussions, philosophical discussions with galactic eaters. Like, why shouldn't I eat your Milky Way solar system? Why shouldn't I eat Earth? It ain't shit down there. And then Libra can sell like oil to a snake. So it'd be like, look, you don't want to eat our planet. It's not even ready for you. The celestial in our planet that's going to blow, it's not even ready. You don't want our planet. Like, we still have more development to go. And they're actually intelligent enough to have these conversations with celestial entities and go off on philosophical conversations on what it means to be human and to make progress. I don't know any of that shit, but they know it very well. Okay. All right. Now, I'm the fall guy. I'm the guy who they're going to be like, he's just saying nonsense. None of this is experimented or whatnot. They're saying that out of your protection. It's like being in the underworld. They don't want you to know what they know. Okay. But they had that dilemma, and some Libras almost sold you out. Some Libras almost sold you out because they were betrayed by humanity. They were betrayed by the humanity that they balance. If it wasn't for Libra, we wouldn't have law, and cops wouldn't pull you over for no... And justice wouldn't be served in the face of criminals who try and take advantage of other people's rights. Okay? So, Libra, we're not sympathizing for you because you're ruled by the goddess of beauty, and you get paid, and you get all the love. You pull all the men, pull all the women pull all the men. You're super fucking talented. You always get chosen for projects. We don't feel bad for you, Libra, but we understand the merit. Like, do you understand that Libra can get away with anything? If you don't believe me when I say that Libra can get away with anything, They even have affinity with the law. And I'm not really hating that. It makes sense that they do. But like, if you don't believe that Libra can get away with pretty much anything, let me ask you a question. Can you A, go to the Oscars, B, slap the host of the Oscars, and then C, after you slap the host of the Oscars, you win an Oscar, okay? And then D, you celebrate after the Oscar performance, and then E, 2 years later, you drop a rap project rapping about what you did 2 years ago. You don't have the finesse. You don't have the charm. That's a superpower. You know, this award means a lot to me. Knowing you slapped a grown celestial king moments earlier. That is impossible. You do not have that level of swag. Libra has the Venusian charm and be like, you know what? I just had a lapse of judgment. You're not sorry. And you don't have to be sorry. You got away with that. No one else can do that. I'm going to let you finish. He didn't even get away with it. Like, please contemplate the fact that more people hate Kanye West from grabbing the mic from Taylor Swift than they do Will Smith for smacking somebody at the Oscars. I'm not going to say Gemini helps. We do our part in generating hate, but still, I'm jealous as fuck. I mean, that's just seemingly unfair. Okay, it's ridiculous. This is the power of Libra. No, look. I'm only having sex with other people because I want to be better at having sex with you. And I don't tell you because I care about you. You think if I didn't care about you, I would tell you about what I'm doing. I keep it secret so I can protect your feelings. This is Libra logic. I'm not gonna lie. I've had a Libra man tell me this before, rationalizing why it's okay to have sex with other people. And the Gemini in me was like, you kind of are making sense, but the Venus and Taurus was like, cheater. The moon and the earth in my chart was like, yeah, okay. The air was like, hold on, this motherfucker's spin. It is what it is. It is what it is. Okay. All right. Anyway, conclusion. Remember, Jupiter is in your 10th, so you're completing success this year. I think it's important you understand this Libra rising, Libra sun. This is your success year. This is your success year. This is your success year. You're not starting anything this year. You're not like trying to get anything out the ground. You're concluding. You're completing. You're wrapping up. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. Mercury retrograde is all Aquarius men are high kings and all Aquarius women are high queens. If you watch John Wick, the king that sits on top of the high table is the Aquarius archetype. That's like the highest nobility. So yeah, great question, Sandra D. So you know what I mean? Yeah, Libra, the Mercury retrograde, 300 degrees from your sun or in your 11th house is reevaluating who's really gang. Like, who really celebrates when I win? Because Saturn is opposite you and the haters are coming out. So like, you have original haters who are trying to like take you down. And there's not everyone clapping when you win, and you peep that shit. Everyone says that Leo wants attention. Well, Libra knows the power of their image. So they're not going to outward be like Leo, but Leo's their best friend. So they can be Leo in proximity. You know what I mean? They can kind of facilitate the attention that Leo brings in. Libra and Leo is one of the most legendary two-mans of all time. It's one of the most perfect two-mans. It's King Von and Lil Durk. Okay, it's the two main characters of this shit. Production companies will drop bread just to get, like, if I had a production company and I was shooting movies, I would hire a Leo and Libra and just count the money if I could afford them. That's really the formula. If you ever do music, or if you ever do, I'm going to drop some game on you. All right. If you ever do music, if you ever do film, all you need is to hire a Leo. That's the centerpiece that you're going to make the star, and then give a supporting Libra character that could also be the main character if the Leo's not there, and then add another Libra. It's a money printing formula. That's it. That's it. You get your hit song by the Leo or Libra, you're set. Like, that's it. Okay. If you think about the success of Young Money, right? Birdman got Libra, and based off of the success of Libra, they put on Scorpio and Sagittarius. That's the best trilogy. Boom. If you can afford Sag. But like, there you go. And Scorpio. But like, there you go. You need the Libra to pull in the other two. I just gave you game. I just gave you game. You don't have to work the Leo like a slave. But it is, if the Leo has a Scorpio moon, you're going to become extremely wealthy off them. Joe Rogan. Look, this is actually the truth. I don't think people understand. Lex Friedman. People don't even think Lex Friedman has like charisma and enthusiasm. He's still super successful because these are pure performers. This is pure energy. All right, they're very strong. It's an aspect of love, right? My wife, Kylie Jenner, she has this as well. You didn't hear that from me. Look, it is what it is. Don't mind that. We might know each other in past life. Other than that, don't worry about that. It is what it is. You're just going to come into extreme wealth. You feel me? And the thing here is with Saturn retrograding in your 7th house, this is making sure the way you approach relationships is like a gangster, because you're going to have to hold others accountable to how authentic they are and original they are. Because if they're fake, it could be life or death. One day. It's not a game. So Pop Smoke died when Saturn was opposite his sun. Young Dolph died of an assassination hit when Saturn was in Aquarius opposite his sun. Diddy was literally incarcerated when Saturn was opposite his moon in Virgo, just like Young Thug was incarcerated when Saturn was in Aquarius opposite his sun. And now Saturn is in Aries. They're coming for you, Libra. Lil Durk is getting ready to go through trial. NBA Youngboy came out, thankfully. Yeah, okay. Now, what do we know? We know that Pop Smoke was assassinated when Saturn was opposite the sun. Young Dolph was assassinated when Saturn was opposite the sun. Okay, and what do you know? Netanyahu has a bag on his head. Vladimir Putin probably has a bag on his head. This is where the Libras are going, but it works the other way around too with the Saturn opposition. They can also get people whacked. So it's not to say this is what's going to happen. It's a realm of possibility. It's a very realistic realm of possibility, so that when Saturn is opposite, you move right. You have to move it's very karmic. You have to move completely right. It's like you against the world. It's like you against karma. And if you move karmically right, you can't get got. What happened with Pop Smoke? He posted his address. He did not move entirely right. And that's in hindsight. It's not necessarily his fault. Let's just be clear here. Young Dolph posted, like he was targeted, right? So Libra, this is a very over the next 2.5 years. It's not like you're just a target. Neptune is here as well. So Neptune is reimagining the authenticity of your relationships. If Uranus in 2010 and 2018 made people kind of crazy and you were attracting crazy people, Neptune, they're going to be very delusional. If they do not understand who they are, they're going to be fucking delusional. Only people who actually know who they are, you're going to see a very transcendent, legendary version of them, and you're going to help bring and draw that out. So that's really Libra superpower. Aries superpower is that they can remind you who you are, or that's just Aries raw power, because they're so much themselves that by contrast, you recognize who you are. And then Libra's superpower is that they can draw out your innate talents. And actually their superpower is jumping. They can have you jump other people with them, but they can also draw. I'm not even joking. Like the power of jumping is a real thing, but then they can also, you know what I'm saying, draw out your innate talents and polish them. Okay. They can fashion makeover you. All right. So with that being said, we know that Pluto is in Aquarius, and this boss battle for you is as you are awakening this creativity, who is breaking through in support of it? Because now this opposition from your 5th to 11th house takes this 20-year chapter of awakening the celestial, supernatural quality of your creativity. So that means over the next 20 years, for your whole life, you've been able to play a guitar and like you can wow a whole room. Or you can sing la 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 la, and people are like, yeah, yeah, ah. And you've secured that. 2021 to 2023, Saturn went through here. So you mastered the discipline around your talents. Another 30-year go around, you've mastered how disciplined you are expressing your talents. You have it down to a science. Then it went through Pisces, and you now disciplined the lifestyle that supports these talents, your dream life. Now Pluto is in Aquarius, okay? Pluto in Aquarius is now you're playing guitar and supernatural things are happening. People are finding their lost keys. People are awakening. You're subtly influencing them with mind control, and then you're also inspiring people as well. Give me all your money right now. Revolt against, start a revolution against this company. And people are flying and people are doing all sorts of shit. And now Libra's like, oh, I always knew I was talented, but what if I can use my talents at a global level? I need clippers. This is why I need clippers. Now performances for you are like missions. You're not just performing. You know that you're inducing a supernatural creativity relative to this. I need a better example. It's like, imagine if you play guitar and like everyone in the town is just suddenly dancing. The mailman is like, and they don't even know they're dancing. They don't even know you subconsciously. That's how the guitar sounds, by the way. It's not really like a stringed guitar. It's like a so like there you go. Okay, which is diabolical. Let's just call it what it is. It's diabolical as fuck. So with the sun opposition to your 5th, you are breaking through this performance sign in your social circle of friends. So the 11th house breakthrough to the 5th. The 5th is your talent. The 11th house is who you perform to. So who's hating on you? And then how are you harvesting that's not it. How are you harvesting the supreme supernatural quality of your creativity? And who is in your corner enjoying that with you? How are you able to reach your people with your talents? It's time to mobilize against our enemies and jump them on. Stop them out, 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 stop them in. And you've now just choreographed an entire gang jumping, all for justice and fairness, for the righteousness of other people, however you justify it. So here's the thing. When I do say supernatural awakening of talents, I do mean supernatural awakening. So over the next 20 years, something as simple as singing can actually induce ridiculous levels of awakening in just the average person, as well as yourself. I'm keeping it open-ended because I'm using the same words a lot, but it's a concept I definitely want you to play with because, yeah. Do you realize you were just telepathically picking up on me clipping that as you said that? Oh my God. I didn't. I really didn't notice. That's amazing. I was literally just clipping that. Rainbow Channel. Thank you. We're connected. We're connected. Thank you, Rainbow Channel. I love that. I love that. It's music on God. Okay. So this is specific to Libra. Like no one else is. Virgo had it before, but this wasn't at a supernatural level. It was still at a very incredible level. So like, yeah, Libra. And with Uranus in Gemini, it is unconventionally innovating your philosophical approach towards the meaning of truth. It's almost as if words are taking on more of an etheric nature to you. I don't know what I mean by etheric nature. I honestly just threw that word out there, but it's like more of like a quantum, like a not quantum, but like it's like you're seeing words more than just words. And the way you kind of express that in conversation is diabolical and dangerous. So it's almost as if like you can write music notes, you can see right, you can write things down, and the essence and nature of the words take on a meaning of their own. It's also very unconventional word creation. Okay. It'll come into more understanding next year when we activate the cycle, because Uranus in the 9th house is actually going to also mark thought travel in your neighborhood, innovating your neighborhood, or even if in another international. I know that's weird. It's making it international with the domestic. Libra moons, this is just going to make these angles to the moon. So Libra moon, the 300-degree angle that Leo will be making to your moon will have you feel this sense of reward and completion, especially because the moon moves the fastest. So it's a static natal Libra moon. It's going to, you're really going to be feeling who's more in your corner, but mainly how that warmth of the right support has you understand contextually the social balance. Albeit the opposition to your moon may be painful when you're having to really sense how authentic or inauthentic other people are. But it's cool because you have your secret weapon. All right. So like, there we go. Like when, by the time Pluto finishes out of Aquarius, you can walk into an active gang fight where guns are actually look. I'm not joking. I'm giving you this extreme example because this is your potential. You can walk into an active gang fight where two rival gangs are shooting and killing each other, and then just be like, just pull a Michael Jackson. And then the gangs are just like, let's just get along and be friends. Boom, straight like that. And now the aftermath of this gang war is like, I don't even know what we was fighting about. I don't care that we killed each other's loved ones. We gonna patch this up. I dare you to think that's an exaggeration. I dare you to think that's an exaggeration. I dare you to think there's but wait, I love this song. Hey, let's just put this down. Keep thinking I'm playing. No, first of all, that's a diabolical amount of power for you to just have casually and to just be ending wars and shit or starting wars. But like, it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay. I don't know what else to say about that. You don't have to believe me. But yeah, this Leo season is your rewards, by the way. So it's the rewards from career. So everything you did Cancer season and the completion of that feeling that marks your social personality is going to now integrate this completion relative to who's on stage, gaining this award for you. You got the entourage, 11th house for sure. Leo in the 11th house is the entourage to me. So there we go. Okay. And if you thought that was weird, Diabol Aquarius. Remember, Taurus is now Taurissimo, and Aquarius is Diabol Aquarius. You see, something happened last year. The Lord of the Underworld, Hades, entered Aquarius, and Aquariuses haven't been the same ever since. Now Joey Badass is just taking on the whole of the West Coast and really fighting a 20v1. But like, it's cool, okay? Like, Daylight is more sinister than ever. Like, you guys need to be careful about the zodiac sign formerly known as Aquarius. They're all diabolical now. All right, Aquarius, I respect you, and that's why I have to snitch on you, okay? Because I respect you. See, what a lot of you guys don't understand is that every diabolic Aquarius really just has an autopilot body. Their autopilot body operating on 30% efficiency is actually more energetic and capable than most of us who walk around with full 100% like cognizance. So like they don't even have to be here, but they still know everything you're going to say. It's very embarrassing. But they look down on us, so it really doesn't matter. Now, they don't look down on us in a condescending way unless they have a God complex. They look down on us as if like they're from the stars, and it's just like, oh, mortals. So like, I just want to be very clear here. Not every Aquarius has outgrown their human conditioning, okay? So like, you have a lot of them that still pretend or believe like they're human just like you, but they be knowing shit, which is a complete contradiction of having to inductively or deductively analyze information only to pretend that you didn't already know what the rest of us were figuring out. So this is just a very dangerous species off rip. And I would be very careful. Like, the fact that you can talk to an Aquarius that cares about you or is actually cool, it's rare. It's rare. More often than not, they're plotting world domination, and they've already gotten a lot of hold on taking over the world. Like, please understand that one of the greatest plot points in America right now is all over one Aquarius. Literally, the world is going crazy over one Aquarius who people don't know if he committed suicide or not. Really think about that. I want you to really think about that. And because of Aquarius's list, like, people want to know who is on Aquarius's list. Like, this is just the level of diabolic Aquarius that I don't think the world is ready for. So imagine actually being one. Imagine being a representative of high nobility that is ultimately here to judge humanity, whether they are going to let you know or not. Like, a lot of Aquariuses really are feds. That's what I need you to understand. That's what I need you to like. Why do you like when you see an Aquarius or a Pisces, you need to ask, why are you here? Like, if you see a Gemini, okay, that's the messenger, it's the courier. Why are you here? Do you know why Aquarius is here? This is why Aquarius is here. Yeah, I don't think these humans are gonna make it. Yeah. No, they trash. Their food is good though. Yeah, no. I just see they got themselves into another war. Can you believe they still don't have world peace? These humans still don't have world peace. I know, it's crazy. Like, they're judging you. That's it. They are only here to judge humanity so that they can make the final decision. They're having these debates with Libra about, hey, well, humans can still grow. I don't know. They still called us weird. I remember when they called us weird back in high school. I don't know. I think I had to listen, be very careful who you're calling. Listen, they could have seen you. They see you last night. They had to see it to your face. Okay, put some respect on their name. I'm not even being sarcastic or joking. It's the real truth. All right, so here's the thing. First of all, Hades is in your sign. And now Leo is the full breakthrough of this supernatural quality directly through other people, directly with other people, all that ish. Okay. And personally, like I said, the Earth dimension nerfs Aquarius, right? Every 248 years, which I don't think is long enough, but every 248 years, Aquarius is no longer nerfed. I know. These motherfuckers need to be nerfed. But Aquarius is no longer nerfed. And so their nerf is removing. They're releasing an exponential amount of energy that operates outside the electromagnetic spectrum. I don't know if energy and electromagnetic, but just imagine they do. And like, you're not going to be aware of it. It's going to be like a dog whistle that like you can't hear. The pressure, their energetic pressure over the next 20 years is going to keep releasing. Okay. So just being in their presence, you can faint if you don't necessarily have the energy reserve. I'm not trying to gas these people up. I'm trying to let you know they're actually low key, like final boss level villains. See, this is the genius of Aquarius. Like, they're humanitarians. So they know what they have to do and say so that they look like the good guys to you, but they're already planning your takeover. Okay. I'm not going to say they don't genuinely enjoy their human relationships with you, but you're just immortal to them. Now listen, look, you don't have to take that for what you will. Okay, because this Earth dimension nerfs Aquarius, some of them just have the autopilot body. Some of them neuralized themselves. So they don't remember that they're a Fed, or they come from the Galactic Federation, or they're not even really human for real. Have you ever seen an Aquarius that literally tries to act human? It's the funniest shit ever. Like the one that doesn't believe in aliens. The whole time you a whole alien. Like you're in denial. But like, that being said, be very careful, because now for the next 20 years, you're going to reactivate this awakening. You're going to reawaken and release this nerf. And then once we step into Leo season, it's you bringing more of your awakened self to other people. So every Leo season, when it's opposite your first house, you are showing other people you're not from this planet. There's more supernatural activity around you. I'm going to be vague as fuck. There's more extreme tension around you with other people. You're going to be more and more compromised. People are going to start to understand more. How the fuck did you know that? No, how the fuck did you know that, Aquarius? Because sometimes Aquarius will slip up. Most times they don't even care. But sometimes they'll slip up. Like, you'll just be talking to them and be like, yeah, how you doing? Oh my God, the kids are nice. Yeah. Okay. That's so amazing. Yeah. No, I had a really great day yesterday. Yeah, I went to the store and then I stopped off at Blockbuster, and then the Aquarius will interrupt you and they'll be like, oh no, that's crazy. So how did you like that movie, Dying in Thunder? That was pretty dope. Yeah, I love that movie. That movie was fucking how the fuck did you know I rented that movie? Oh. And then what Aquarius usually does is they just gaslight you. Oh, well, you mentioned it before. You don't remember mentioning it? I could just tell you like that. No! I wasn't even going to go to the video store yesterday. I randomly decided. How did you know I saw Dying in Thunder, Aquarius? Oh, well, look, no. Look, I saw the cover. Oh, you tell me the truth. Like, Aquarius, people are going to start calling you out now. People are going to start calling you out, Aquarius. That slick shit y'all be doing, that's not going to fly anymore. That's not going to fly. And you used to get away with that shit all the time. That shit not going to fly anymore. People are going to be like, hold on, I didn't give you this information. How the fuck did you know that? All right. The reason why they didn't care before is because you were still nerfed. Stuff like that, their brain wouldn't process. Oh, y'all don't still use Blockbuster? I'm in the timeline where Blockbuster actually didn't get beat by Netflix and it absorbed Netflix. And now it's like it has the physical location and there's a few deviations in this timeline, but like it is what it is. We more fly now. You're gonna be a lot more comfortable in your skin. So this is the best way to say this. You're soft launching your alien suit. So especially if you're aqua rising. So basically, you know what I'm saying? Now this is the first year you're just walking around without your human suit. You're just full out alien mode. And now you're looking at, that's what the Pluto opposition to Aquarius with the sun is. The Mercury retrograde is reevaluating. I think they're cool with it. You think they're cool with me being an alien? I mean, normally I put on a suit, like I just kind of put one hand out. You think they're cool with it? And then these are the people in question. the fuck even is that? Yeah, she's one of the OG Diabol Aquariuses. Love her or hate her. Like this is celestial royalty. Like it is what it is. It is what it is. Before we even knew, like it is what it is. But like, yes, they're looking at you like, what the fuck even is that? Like they're scared. They're terrified. You're not from here. Okay, it is what it is. Aquariuses are like unveiling some element of like their true nature, and it's gonna terrify some people. Jerry Starr, I am incapable. I have a Gemini. I can't not switch back. Like you're right, it's annoying. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna just say ADHD. I don't know. I have a Gemini OS. So like that being said, okay, this opposition is gonna create tension from now until Libra season. Leo, Virgo, Libra, you're harvesting. Scorpio, you're gonna complete the breakthrough. Okay. So every Leo season, every year for you is a big deal. I want to once again reinforce this. Every Leo season for the next 20 years is a big deal because at an increasing level, you're going to break through how much more of your true self you're awakening towards others. The theory is if you were to give them the full 29-degree Pluto Aqua, people would just get shocked. Be like, oh, what? And they would die. So now you have to give it to them. You have to reveal this to them in stages. I don't even know if I should have said positive, but in stages, in degrees. This is the first go around since last year. You activated it, you integrated it, landed your spaceship on Taurus, and now you're terrorizing the public. You're inspiring the public in Leo. Okay, you're frequency controlling and having people think that they're thinking original thought. I mean, you're assisting people in the development of their mind, helping them break false thinking patterns because you're not some kind of diabolical entity that would trick humanity into thinking that they're thinking their own thoughts, but you're suggesting thoughts that they should move in the direction that you want to move because I just don't think you're evil like that unless you're outside evil. It is your aqua rising. So aqua rising is going to be labeled a paranoid schizophrenic because aqua is able to tune into frequencies that make them aware of a collective consciousness that interfaces with them. So because Aquarius or aqua rising operates outside of the physical, no one else in the physicality can see what you're doing. It, for all intents and purposes, is not grounded or translated. So you will look crazy. But the thing that sucks is you're actually picking up on what you're picking up on. But the thing is, because it's outside the physical, there's no transliteration of it. So this is where people aren't wrong for saying elements of it are crazy, but they're not entirely right. And then you get stuck in this void space and then boom, you're an Aquarius. So here's the thing. Okay. What you need to do is just LARP your way out of it. Dark forces hate LARPers. Ellen is a Diabol Aquarius. Okay. The true high queen is like Ellen. That's what people don't understand. A true high queen is like Ellen. When you go to a high queen's office, you don't look her in the eye. She gonna be a little bit rude and get jokes off. I don't even think she a bad person. When I heard people's criticisms toward Ellen DeGeneres, I'm like, she's an Aquarius. She, like everything they describe that's just Aquarius. Like she's just high nobility. You know about this? It's like J-Lo not wanting people to stare at her. She's a Leo queen. You feel me? Like once you get to this level of royalty, it's like, look, don't look me in the eye. Don't fucking bother me in my office. I'm not going to say hi to none of you. They're not really mean. Even though they're the biggest bullies in the zodiac, it's not really meanness. It's just the nature of that energy. It's going to come off as condescending. I don't know what else to say. It's going to come off. That's because they're coming from a high place. It is what it is. It is what it is. I had sympathy for her when I'm watching these video essays. I'm like, I don't think you guys understand. She's from a different dimension, but like, it's cool. It's going to come off as condescending. It's going to come off as bullying. You can't. It's just. Anyway, those are the OG Diabol Aquariuses. I have respect for Aquarius, whether they're evil or good people. I have respect for genius. And Aquarius is the genius of the zodiac. Whether they're the genius or the evil genius, it really depends on them. But they're the tricksters of humanity that get away with finessing humanity because they inevitably teach humanity to not be stupid. And that has its own form of necessary evil. Okay, that being said, this is going to support the development of relationships with this Leo season. Who likes your alien ass? And because Uranus, yep, this is the mad scientist, because Uranus is now in your fifth house, the unconventionality of how uniquely and innovatively you can communicate creatively with people, because Jupiter last year expanded a whole lot of your creativity. It evolved your ability to play with words. This is why Aquarius loves Gemini, because Gemini speaks Aquarius's language. When Aquarius looks at Gemini, Aquarius is like a Pidgeot looking at a Pidgey. It's like, you're my first stage Pokemon stage. Like, you will eventually evolve into me and become genius. Right now, Gemini, you're just smart. Eventually, you'll evolve into Libra and you'll become intelligent. And then you'll evolve into Aquarius and you'll become genius like me. So Aquarius talking to a Gemini, Gemini is just like their inner child. It's like, and Aquarius can tap into that with Gemini because they know what to say and talk for 3 hours with Gemini. What about this? And then it's cool. Libra likes to talk with Aquarius because Aquarius has the maturity of knowledge so that they can have high-level scientific conversations. Gemini likes to talk with Aquarius about fun bullshit, like just stuff that's more like fun ideas, because it brings the inner, it reminds them of the Pidgey that they used to be when they used to be just a regular, normal flying type bird Pokemon before they became the Pidgeot with brave bird that they are. Okay. Okay. All right. No, I still think Geminis are also insane geniuses. All the air signs. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. But like, yeah, you feel me? So now Jupiter, that has expanded this fifth house placement, now Uranus is innovating how creatively you can talk shit with your chest now that you're in Leo season. And this is going to really facilitate a whole lot. Oh my God. This is going to facilitate a whole lot of development in partnership. I know when an Aquarius calls, I have to block out 3 hours. And you guys are devious and diabolical at this. Like I'll be thinking, okay, Aquarius is on the phone. Okay, I'm going to get off at 30 minutes. 3 hours later, consistently 3 hours later. And Aquarius does this very diabolical thing, right? Where they know you want to get off the phone. They know how to end a conversation and still keep talking. How many times have you talked to Aquarius and it's like, all right, well, it was really nice talking with you. I think that's going to be really cool, by the way. But, you know, I'm glad we really got to catch up. You know what I'm saying? It's almost kind of like how we had tacos last week. Remember the tacos? Yeah, and then we had burritos. Oh, by the way, how do you think burritos are made? Oh yeah, that's what's up. Blah, blah, blah. 2 hours later. Oh my God. Okay, yeah. You know what? Oh wow, we've been speaking for a while. That's crazy. That's crazy. I can only imagine Aquarius's face is like this. You thought you were gonna end the conversation. Okay, it's been 3 hours. Wow. Well, I think this is really cool. I'm so glad to catch up with you. You know what I mean? I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, isn't tomorrow the concert? Do you like that artist? Oh my gosh, I used to listen to their albums for 6. What's your favorite song after 3 hours later? You do this on purpose. You do this on purpose. Normally, every other sign, I could be like, all right, bye, I gotta go. I don't know how you get away with it all the time. It is a diabolical super skill. I don't think you know how hard it is to do that. I don't think you know how hard it is to do though. Or the Gemini continues it, but like all you have to do is ask them a question. You ask an Aquarius one question. Oh, by the way, what time are you going to be there tomorrow? Actually, 3:00. I have like. How do you turn one question into an hour and a half with an engaging conversation that you can't just end because you want to know more? Jesus Christ! It is what it is. It is what it is. All right, it will never end. And y'all are shameless. You don't even try and end the conversation. Like you literally will talk for hours if you can. Now, hold on. To your defense, the conversation is raw. I didn't say the conversation isn't good. You guys come with so much quality in what you say. It's usually a cool thing, but it's like, that's 5 hours of my day. All right, like that's it. There you go. So yes, you are breaking through. Use is breaking through. And as Use is breaking through, this is going to really define the new era of your partnerships with others. Saturn in Aquarius is re-evaluating with the retrograde how much you believe in what you're worth, because these belief systems in your worth are going to have you really redefine the language of authenticity. So basically, you've been working on this new alien language and you're building hardware around this new alien language. It's just this reckless way of bullying other people. I mean, of communicating to other people, okay, and letting them know what they need to know. Let's just say that. Letting them know what they need to know. Now, be careful about Aquariuses, guys, because Neptune in their third house is a very unique level of telepathy where it's not like reading your thoughts. They could read who you are. It's kind of weird. It's super weird. They can kind of cut through any masks or whatnot and just kind of gain a sense of what you are being through your actions. It's like if Sagittarius has aimbot, this is like an RPG mechanic where they can kind of just like discern your class and your stats. I don't know how to say it, and I'm gonna kind of research more how to make sense of it. But yeah, this is gonna set up a lot of wealth for the eclipse for you, and just be careful, guys. Just be careful, guys. Aquarius is soft launching their new alien language this year so that they can really put it out next year. The new hardware for their alien language is going to be next year. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the air element. All right. We're gonna have to do water after. Water is a really good element. It's not really as supreme as air, but it's the sacred class. Water is the only elemental class that's over air. Okay, I will admit it's fire, then it's earth, then it's air, then it's water. Okay, the sacred class. The air purifies that water. Honestly, we're not in a water dimension. If we were in a water dimension, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces would be so much. You would love them so much more. They're out of their element. Okay, when you're out of your element, you're gonna be moody like Cancer. You're gonna low key hate everyone like Scorpio, and you're just gonna troll everyone like Pisces. Like it is. We're gonna talk about that tomorrow for the water signs. Okay. And yeah, you guys stay blessed as always. What? Oh wow. And yeah, son. Thank you guys for tuning in. All right.